What's up, guys? It's Jay here, and today I'll be covering the grand finals of our July monthly finals in the Southeast Asian region. So, first map we have Dueling Beetles and Hot Zone, and we have a Mac, Amber, and a Lou, and they have a Crow, Frank, and Pam. Honestly, I don't know why there is a Frank here. I think they're kind of out of touch with the meta. So the main concern is just the Crow because the Crow can make the game really chaotic. As you can see, starting off the game, both our lanes are going really aggressive. In fact, Response makes a bit of a bad play. Okay, not a bit of a bad play, actually. That is a pretty bad play. I don't think an Ember should ever be dying to a Pam like that. And yeah, so because of that, I also get hit by the poison here, so I do not heal back to full. So yeah, as you can see, that's what I mentioned earlier, the Crow is already making the game really chaotic. Hiroshi gets a really nice jump, and here we have about a 15% lead, but it doesn't really matter because I go down here and now they kind of have full control, whereas we need to get back control somehow. And thankfully we do have a Lu hypercharge, so this is a really good way for us to get hyper. Wait, what am I saying? For us to get back control, but as you can see, the Lu hypercharge only hit the Pam, which is not the person that we wanted to aim for. I'm not sure if Surge was aiming for the Pam or whether he was aiming for the Crow and missed, because if you're saving for the Pam, that's just a really bad play because we do not have enough damage to kill him. But it's unfortunate if he just missed the Crow. So here we are trying to get back control. I think Response gets a really nice hypercharge burn. But yeah, as you can see, they're just standing on the zone. It's really annoying. I mean, it's still winnable now. They're up about 35%. Response gets a nice burn, and I think I kill Prime here. Do I get him? Okay, yeah, I do get him, and I stay alive as well. But the Frank is just chilling in the mid with 15,000 HP. So yeah, they are just 6% away from winning. Here I was kind of thinking like if I should be swapping, like we should be keeping Ember on the Crow, but I think we realized afterwards that that isn't really the lane that we wanted. So we're gonna make some adaptations in the second game. Like, yeah. So moving on to the second game, I think it's very clear that we definitely cannot let them make the game chaotic. Like, we needed the game to be really controlled. So as you can see here, Ember on the left, like Response is playing the lane way slower. Like, he's just playing max range instead of trying to walk up. And so am I. I'm just like chilling, hitting some shots. I mean, I'm against a Frank, so he can't really hit me. Yeah, so I basically flawless him, and Surge gets a really nice super down. So as you can see, like the start is already way better. The game is a lot more controlled. Yeah, I'm making some counter aggressive plays into the Crow. And yeah, Response gets a really nice burn. Like, he kills Prime and he burns the Crow as well. It's really well played from him. And yeah, right now we have full control, so we are just gonna be focusing about laning here. So I think the only way they really break through is if the Pam kind of like breaks through, because the rest of them don't really have enough damage. So we're just keeping Ember onto the Pam because by right there's no way for a Pam to push into an Ember. Like, Ember can just play max range and just chill there. And yeah, the moment I see Pam going left, I'm just going right, and we're just keeping Response on the Pam. Yeah, double hypercharge super. So yeah, this is a really clean game 2 from us, I would say. Like, really good adaptation from my team. And yeah, we're just gonna be looking to do the same thing for game 3. Okay, moving on to game 3. Here we're wondering if they're gonna change anything up, so I'm just gonna be staying mid and checking where they're going. So at this point we actually guessed right because they did swap the Pam over to the right side, so we do have the lanes once again. And here I'm looking to swap over to the left and having Surge on the mid. And yeah, we do make a pretty clean swap. Here we're just like looking out for whether the Pam is going to be swapping, and I'm just getting some free shots here. I almost have my hyper charge, but I think I'm going to be saving it. So yeah, here we're making a swap. This is a really good swap actually. Plus we do get a kill, and I'm keeping Hiroshi really low. I think it's perfectly fine, like even though I don't kill him there, because at least he's useless for about a good 10 seconds. And yeah, once again, we're just following the swaps. Like, the moment the Pam goes right, I'm just walking over to the left, and now the Pam is coming left, so I can pressure a little bit, but I'm going to be rotating back to the right hand side. Very nice burn from Response, and I'm going to be making a bit of pressure here. And yeah, we're all low here, but we're all like staying alive, and we make a very nice swap. And because the Pam is low, he can't really swap back as well. I do have my hyper charge, but I think I'm choosing to wait a little bit, which was the right play. Yeah, so here we're just playing it slow. Surgeon gets a really nice kill, and I think I kill Vex here as well. Very nice burn from Response with the hypercharge, and yeah, like it's just a really clean game 2 and game 3. I think there wasn't really much that they could have done, honestly, because we are just swapping pretty cleanly. So that was a nice first set from us. Definitely good adaptation after the first game, after the mistakes from the first game, I mean. Moving right on to the second set, we have triple dribble brawl ball. Here we have a really interesting comp where we have Barley, Cod, and Buster. We basically have no range apart from the Barley, but the Buster works really well together with the Barley because it protects me from any aggressive plays. So as you can see here, the Kenji and the Bonnie tries to make a play on me, but Response just pulls both of them in for a really nice double kill. And yeah, we have a really early goal, exactly what you want to see going into the second set. So same thing here, I'm just going to be aiming the Mo. Here I get a really nice super and I just zone the Mo out. So here I think we can try to take the ball and I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, I pass it to Response. So we could try for a goal here. I get, but unfortunately he dies. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but I guess it's still fine because we didn't lose full control. Like Surge is still there. And he gets a kill in a realm with Hiroshi. Here I was kind of scared that the Mo would jump on me, but he didn't really go for the aggressive play. So I'm just chilling here. I don't want to stay too far away from my teammates because they're the only ones protecting me. And yeah, we get a really nice kill. Here I think we could score, and so I pass it to Surge, but he takes the guy to the realm. Thankfully he kills him and spawns right on top of the ball. Honestly, that was a little bit of a misplay because I think if he wanted to realm the guy, he should have just told me to like super the ball into the goal. But I think he called for me to pass it to him, which is why I did that. But thankfully we still got a goal. So round 2, I think it's the same thing. I'm just going to be aiming for the Mo. But here they change up the gameplay a bit and Hiroshi tries to go for me. Unfortunately he dies, so this is just a really easy goal for us once again. And I really like our draft for this game. We didn't really plan to go for this exact draft, but we definitely knew we wanted Cod first pick because it's really strong in the meta now. So sadly I get caught here, but Response makes a really nice play actually. And I thought that it was over here, but apparently Vex makes a really nice save. It's not really on my screen, so I can't see it, but I just heard my team saying that he made a really nice save. So here we're back with full control once again. And Surge takes him to the realm. I'm just going to super and pass the ball to Response for a really easy walk-in. Moving on to the third set, we have Dry Season. And honestly, we are really happy with this comp because Bonnie is very strong in the meta now. And we also got Jin. And in my opinion, Jin is probably the best brawler on this map because when you have the lead and you have a pull, it's almost impossible for enemies to push into you. And even in situations like this, when they have the lead, our Jin can slowly charge a pull, and just with one pull, we'll get back the lead. So yeah, here we're just charging the pool slowly. I think Surge makes a call here that he's like one sprinkle away from his pool. So he gets the sprinkle here off the bell and he makes the pool instantly. So we do get the trade here. Okay, not the trade, I mean we do get a kill and the lead here. And here, as you can see, I'm swapping over to the left because we want to keep Response on the bell. It's not a terrible matchup for me into the bell, but I think it'll be hard for Response to hit shots consistently onto the Hank and the Lily, which is why it's better for me to be on them. I actually isolate Prime here to get a very nice kill, and I think I pop my gadget here really soon. And yeah, I get a double kill. It's really well played from me. And okay, unfortunately Surge misses the pull here, but I think it's still fine. It's not too big of a deal. We're still keeping Response on Prime, and yeah, that's just the lane that we need to make sure doesn't really change for the whole game. Here we're making some counter aggressive plays. And Vex is popping his hypercharge. He gets Surge, and I make a very terrible jump. This is a very questionable jump that actually gives them the lead. But thankfully Response got me, and yeah, my teammates got me actually. So we're chilling. Response steps on the trap here, but as you can see, this guy is just simply the goat. He steps on the bell trap and somehow 3 taps the bell. And Surge gets a really nice pull. Hiroshi makes this insane play where he supers and gets a double kill. But it's barely on my screen, but Surge makes a max range pull. And yeah, that is how we win the first game. That is honestly a really crazy first game. And okay, yeah, on to game 2. Game 2 the same thing. They're definitely going to get a star because they have just more aggressive and more tanky brawlers. Unfortunately, Surge dies there. I'm not sure if that could have been avoided, but it's honestly not the end of the world for them to get the lead because I think with a comp like this, we'll eventually push in. Like we have Brock to break the wall, so as the game goes on, it should get better for us. Such is kind of mispositioning there. I don't think he should be there. And there I could have probably jumped onto Bell, but I feel like if I jumped there, I would have gotten the kill and they would have just traded it back. So we would have like it wouldn't really benefit us much either way. Surge makes a nice pull there. So yeah, we just need now we need 2 kills, right? I can't tell. I think we need either 1 or 2 kills. Now we just need a kill on Vex to come back. So we were just saying to play it slow. Hiroshi actually misses a super here, so I was kind of excited. I think I wanted to move right. Yeah, I do pop my gadget here, and I think kind of wanted to pressure them. Here they were all in the corner, so I thought I could do something, but yeah, that is another terrible body super. I think I should have just played it really slowly. Got a little bit excited because I thought the Brock super would zone them all into one corner. But yeah, I mean, these are like pro players, right? They're not your Power League randoms where they just... Wait, sorry, Power League doesn't exist anymore. They're not your ranked randoms that just clump up for no reason. So here we get a nice kill on Hiroshi. But this guy is just running it down, honestly. Like, he's just making pressure because he needs his super to make a good play at the end. So maybe for spectators, you might think this guy is trolling, but yeah, like, I'm pretty sure he's really close to his super. So we know that the Lily is invisible for sure. He gets a very nice pick off. He actually gets his super as well and gets a double kill. Yeah, so that's really, really well played from them. But I think the adaptation that we talked about after this game was that I should not be jumping at all. I should just be not I just shouldn't be using my Bonnie supers at all because like the only reason we picked Bonnie is for me to have some pressure. Okay, there is a different story because like me jumping would definitely secure the kills. So I think that's okay. It's okay for me to jump there, but I mean I shouldn't be jumping like just by myself to isolate someone and get a kill unless they are mispositioned. So here back to the initial game plan. Okay, we get a really nice pull there, but back to the initial game plan, we want to keep response on the Bell. So here he does swap over to the left lane and we almost get Hiroshi there, but he gadgets out. So here the Bell is swapping over and we're just like trying to look at where the Bell goes so we can be prepared to swap. Yeah, since the hang is on the left, I'm definitely rotating over there. I think it's very hard for response to hit shots consistently on a hang as a Brock. So it's very important for me to be the one following the hang. Here I'm making some pressure. And Surge is just flashing his hook so that they are kind of scared to come in. Yoshi does some really nice dodges, but yeah, once again, I don't think Surge should be using that pull at all because, I mean, the fact that he has it actually creates a lot of pressure. So now they kind of can aggress a little bit more, but it's not the end of the world at all. So here once again, I'm just dodging. I'm just chilling at the back. It's really huge that I don't die there actually because I can heal to full and just rotate over to the left. So like me not dying there actually buys some time for me to swap. Here I jump onto Prime. It's kind of unlucky that there was a mine there because if not for that, I would have survived. But yeah, the jump was fine because at least I got a kill. I isolated Prime. And yeah, in the late game here, it's kind of too late for me to swap over to the right, so I have no choice but to play to the left. Such is a nice pull, and yeah, that is exactly how we end off the game. And that is how we end off the series with a 3-0 victory against Synchronic Gaming. So really happy to end off the year with such a convincing victory in the last monthly finals. And we don't really have any major events until the last chance qualifiers, which I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to review the dates yet. But it's towards the end of the year, so please support us. And we will definitely be working hard and screaming really hard from now until then, so that we can represent our region well. Anyways, if you liked the video, please do leave a like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments if you want to see anything else. Peace.